The following program is a public service of Gulf Coast State College, WKGC, and Commodore Productions. And now, the Military Hour with Cary Dieter.
Welcome to Military Hour. We are glad you're joining us. Returning guest, Shawn Billiot. Good to see you again, brother. Shake my hand, man.
Yes, sir.
We've been going at it this morning for a little while, and as usual, I'm not going to take his or anybody else's thunder. I'm going to preface it with this. Shawn, his lovely wife, Annie, and their young son, Ben, who is 5, is that right?
5, yes, sir.
Have been on an extended trip around these United States, and you're going to tell us about what you've been doing, what's up to, and what's upcoming,
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes,
All
I
right,
will.
fill us in.
Well, the trip we went on, the adventure, if you want to call it that, was a 10,000-mile, 27 states. 27 states. It was supposed to be 29, but we missed to Colorado and Iowa. I think it was Iowa.
Well, that means you have to go back. You're going to have to do it again. What do they call them now? Do-overs?
Do-overs.
Yeah, there you go.
It was a do-over, obviously. So it was fun. We started in North Carolina, Asheville, went up to Michigan. This trip was very healing for me. I needed a break from work. I needed a break from life. It was very healing and
Therapeutic for you.
therapeutic.
And
very.
for Annie, I would presume.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she really helped me out during the trip. Ben loved it, and he had a blast.
I can imagine.
Yeah. And we went to Michigan, and we got to see 10 years ago, one of my brothers in the Marine Corps passed away in Iraq, and I could not conjure up the will to go see him. And finally, the only reason why we went to Michigan was to see him, and so I finally got to go and visited his grave. Now, it was an adventure to find him, because I didn't do any research to see where it actually was. And if you look at our Facebook page, and if you followed us, you would understand. But
So you're trudging around the cemetery.
Trudging around, yeah.
Looking for your battle buddy.
yeah,
I get it.
and I know Nick would appreciate that. But my doctor gave me a goodbye letter, which that really helped. And I really got a lot of closure. And I want to say to a lot of vets out there, if you have survivor's guilt and if you lost someone, please go see them. Please go reach out to the family. Please go reach out and visit them, because it will bring a lot of peace to you. So that really helped, and it
helps the families as well.
Yeah, it does. And me and his mom connected since then, and it was great. It was just, after that, the weight off my shoulders changed me. So
I'm glad to hear the connection aspect of it. Obviously, the other aspect for you is tough. And it's not something that you're going to forget, or it's not going to go away. It's part of your life.
Right.
Part of their life.
So, and then after that, from Michigan, we went all the way Dakotas, all the way to Seattle. Got to see some friends that I haven't seen in 10 years. People I served with. Ben had a fantastic time. Like I told you earlier, he was like 15 feet away from a buffalo. Who does that?
Yeah, 5 years old, looking at a buffalo, it's like, wow. He'll never forget it.
Never forget it. Took so many pictures. He'll never forget it. He met so many people at these campgrounds. He was telling everybody his story, how many states he's been to. We took the trip down to the Pacific Coast Highway, all the way down from Oregon, all the way down to San Diego.
The whole guacamole.
Pacific Coast Highway. It was tough in an RV. It was tough because it was kind of curvy.
Was that your first RV trip, or have you done it before? Yeah.
That was the first RV. We bought an RV.
Did you wreck it?
No.
Good.
No. Thank
more
God.
good memories. Didn't wreck it.
Yes. Yes. And yeah, it was fun. That Pacific Coast Highway was, like I said, it was rough at first because it was really curvy. If you ever been down it, but
nope, I haven't done it.
No, it was, like I said, it was fun. Challenging at times, but
put it on my list.
Yeah, definitely. Route 66. Yeah. Told you, Route 66.
I haven't done that one either.
Route 66.
As soon as my wife retires, we're boogity boogity shoo, we're going.
It wasn't the experience in an RV, but on a bike, probably would have been a lot better.
Yeah. Well, we can hook you up.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And then from San Diego, we came back through, the Southwest through. That's where we were supposed to go to Colorado. But some things happened in New Mexico, I believe it was. There was a bad accident, and we had to sleep on I-40.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I-40. All the night. It wasn't good.
That's a bad accident.
Yeah, it was a bad accident.
They shut down the interstate?
Yeah,
wow.
They shut down the whole interstate, and the cop said, settle down. Luckily, we had an RV.
Yeah. Because
we just kicked the generator on, and we stayed the night, and we just kept trucking. So. Yeah. So yeah, we stopped in Texas, and then we ended up, our last stop was in my hometown in Thibodaux, Louisiana, and then we came back here. 3 months.
3 months on the road.
Yeah, life-changing.
Oh yeah, good.
Life-changing. And me and Annie and Ben had a great time. I can't even put into words. I mean, other than it was just, like I said, life-changing.
The good part of that, another good part of it, I should say, is this. You don't know it now, but if the future holds and you have grandkids, and I never got this either about being able to tell your grandkids stuff until you have them, you will love telling the story about the time that you and Annie and Ben made this trek.
Yep.
For how many miles again?
10,000 miles.
10,000 miles.
5,000 miles apiece. I like.
Good deal. There you go.
5,000 miles apiece.
Yeah, so, you'll know then.
Yeah, it was great. And everybody knows. I don't think I told you. But
you don't tell me much.
I probably don't.
Other
probably
tell
don't.
me off. But
yeah.
That's okay. It's brother things.
Annie and I are expecting number 2. Yes.
Congratulations.
Yes, it'll be the trip baby.
The trip baby. Kind of trippy, isn't it?
Kind of trippy. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. I know. So.
That's fabulous.
Yeah, we're expecting. Ben's excited.
Good deal.
Big brother. Yeah, big brother.
Yeah.
But this trip, like I said, it was great. It was, this whole trip has been so great. And, leading up, after it and going in, coming in back to Panama City, every year we have this Christmas party on base. Yep. And you know about it.
Yep.
A lot of people don't know about it, but every year we have it.
Adopt a child.
And it's, even before this trip, this trip opened my eyes to a lot, but it really, now more than ever, it has really put in perspective that these kids really need a good Christmas.
Yeah, the less fortunate.
The less fortunate kids, yes. Especially, in Bay County, the really less fortunate kids really need a good Christmas, because so many people don't realize how many kids don't have a good Christmas.
Yeah, and correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm going by memory, which it kind of goes away with me sometimes a lot. At the Navy base, and they adopt a child for Christmas, it's 100 children, is that right?
It's 100 children.
And something with Bay County?
Oh, yeah. So the 100 children in Bay County, the Bay County School Board chooses the 100 children. And they have chosen the 100 children, or they're in process of choosing the 100 children.
For this year?
For this year, yes. And anybody or any organization can adopt a child for the party in December. And this basically has been going on for a long, long time. Very long time. And it's been, since the 50s probably has been going on. And roughly, I think we've probably, narrowed it down to about the 50s. I think the first or second one, it's kind of hard because documentation.
Yeah, I think you mentioned something about 1955.
55-ish, yeah.
And let's see.
Yeah, there it is.
Am I on? Yeah. Oh, wait, I'm the short guy all the way to the right of your screen?
Yeah.
Not really, no. I would have been 4 years old at that point and not in this area. So, no, that is not me. It does look like me, though.
That's one of the, we dug up that picture from the library that is one of the original pictures from base on the fire truck of the 100 kids, roughly, give or take, from roughly around 1955 from the Christmas party. And since then, it's been going on every year.
And I had no idea that this has been going on since then. I thought this was something relatively new from, basically the time I met Leslie Brown, who does a wonderful job. Leslie, and if you're listening or you see this, would love for you to come back out and let's talk about this. Bring whomever you want, as long as it's not a large cadre, because we're in a smaller studio. But I'm sending you an email, and I'm good about that. So, and if you want to come and be with her as well, that'd be great too.
Cool. Yeah, and it's so rewarding to see, and to do a lot of fundraising for these kids. I think, Patches does fundraising.
Yep, good people.
Good people at Patches.
Absolutely.
The Miracle Strip Women's Club also donates a lot, and they do a lot of fundraising for it. And there's countless other groups and organizations, just for example. So,
and I don't know how many of the veteran service organizations, Legion, VFW, AMVETS, know about this, but I'll get my hands on a flyer, because I know they do put a flyer out, and I'll make sure that some of those get out, and I'll try and suggest that, hey, let's every one of these VSOs adopt a child. And you mentioned earlier about you can adopt them. You don't have to have a certain amount of money or whatever.
Yeah,
you can donate whatever you can.
We don't turn down, a certain amount of money. Yeah. It's anywhere from $5, if you to $100.
Yeah,
we're not going to turn down anything. It's
all donations gladly accepted.
Yes, and it's a 501c3.
Yeah.
All 100% of it goes straight to the kids.
Yep.
And that's what these kids do. Is they get toys, they get, and they get excited more of just getting clothes.
Clothing. Yeah.
Because some of these kids don't even have underwear. Some of them don't have shirts, pants, toothbrushes.
I've seen them rejoice over getting their own toothbrush because they were sharing one with a brother or sister. Yeah. And when you see that, it breaks your heart, because you're thinking, how could they not have their own toothbrush?
Right.
It's the smallest of things that sometimes have the biggest impact. And
it really puts in perspective when you have a truck or Legos, and then you have a toothbrush, and they run to the toothbrush.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, what? And you really know that's when it puts it.
And we all joke about the very, very small kids would rather play with the box than the toy you got them, but that's generally infants. But
right, yeah, I know, yeah.
But in any event, that analogy is correct. I've seen it.
Yeah, and what I do is I'm in charge of the cookout that raises money, and we do it every year, and I'm from South Louisiana, so I do a shrimp boil. We good cooking.
You got my attention.
Yeah, yep. And we got some guys who barbecue. Got some Boston butts. We got um, some chicken, some ribs. We had, this year, it already happened. So
this year's already happened?
This year's the barbecue, the cookout has already happened.
You're breaking my heart.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
Dude.
I should have called you. But
Dude.
Well, actually I did, but you didn't answer.
What? Seriously? No. Leave a message.
No, yeah, we had some lumpia. I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, lumpia and some fried rice. We had all kind of stuff. Desserts. And this year for that cookout, we raised over $2,000 for.
Now, where is that held? Where do you do that at? Are you doing that on a Navy base or off premises?
Yeah, we do it on the Navy base.
On the Navy base?
Yes, we do it on the Navy base. And we, everybody comes out as much as we can. And, everybody, it's a good time. It's a great time. Everybody cooks out. It's a fun day for lunch. And it's a great day. And
now the meal, is that a donation type thing, or
yes.
is it set price per plate, or
donation? Donation. We try to prefer a little bit heavy one, but
well, sure.
It's and like I said, we raised a little over $2,000, and it was a good day. And me personally, I don't like being in the front of things.
Yeah.
And just that day leading up to it, I didn't get reimbursed for any of the cookout stuff. I bought, all my preparation, the plates, whatever.
Yeah, we don't do it for that anyway. So.
No.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I get it.
It was just a great day, and knowing what I did and the guys that helped. I organized most of it with the help of a few people, a few key people. I just, it was such a great thing that I knew what that money was going to.
Yep.
And what my efforts, what the key people that were a part of it, what our efforts were going to, and it was just.
And when you have willing volunteers to help with those type projects, and I'm sure you've heard this, we've probably all heard it, that many hands make hard work light.
Yeah.
So if you got the volunteers to help, boom, 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 you can bang it out, knock it out, and go. Now, I got one quick question, because I don't remember. What month is that held in when you do the cookout? Do you remember?
So the cookout is going to be, say, like next year. Mm-hmm. Cookout will be in September.
September.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's kind of hard to say advertise the cookout to the public because it's on base.
Yeah. But the good thing is, if they are allowed to come on the base,
correct,
to participate, then especially with social media now, you can get it out there like now.
Yes.
So.
And social media, and if we want to bring that up, we can. If you want to put that Facebook.
Oh, for the Christmas party itself,
committee.
There is a Facebook page.
There's a Facebook page. It's the Christmas party.
Yeah, maybe we can bring that up.
It's the Children's Christmas Party Committee.
Yeah, and if we can't bring it up, it can be added to it. Another point. So.
Yeah, and I have my Facebook page. I have my YouTube video, and I have a lot of followers, so we can, I'll share it around, and I'll make sure it's on there. So, yeah, we have a lot of social media.
So to get to your Facebook page, let's address that right now. Just go to Facebook, Shawn Billiot.
Yes.
Do search.
Yes, just search Shawn Billiot Facebook.
2 L's. Don't
2 L's.
Like I messed up with only 1 L.
If you put it back up, I spelt it right. I corrected Cary.
But I
Look, there it is.
Yeah, but I recognized you when I saw you in Sam's Club, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
I was like, hey, brother, what's going on?
No, I called you.
You did, because I was on my way out. That's correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, it's like I said, it's a really good cause, and I always love helping out these kids because like I said, it's a lot of these children really need the more fortunate really need our help.
And here's the sad part. You may see these children, but you don't know by appearance.
Yes.
You don't know that they're in situations where they don't have everything that we all take for granted. Same way with homeless veterans. They're here. Yep. They're here in Bay County.
Yep.
You may not always see them. You may not even realize that one of them is homeless, but they're here. And that's another issue. I'm not going to get on that bandwagon because we're talking about the children's Christmas.
We could spend 2 hours on that, yeah.
But I'm hoping and looking forward to some things that are going on in the works that I'll talk to you about afterward.
And see, you know. After the cookout, all the leftover food we had put in the back of my truck, sodas, drinks, everything. And me and my son went over to the shelter on the city side. Yeah. And I forget what it's called. The
one downtown.
Yes, the one downtown. Yeah. And we donated the mission. Yeah. We donated. We took all the food and we gave it to them. Kudos. All the leftover.
Kudos. Good
and we do that every year. Anything left over, we don't throw away. We don't throw away the drinks. We don't throw away anything. If they need cups, because sometimes, I don't know, sometimes we just give anything that they could use. So, and my son, I always tell him, you're lucky. You have a lot. You're fortunate that we could provide you the stuff that you want, you know. And he's 5, and we already make him work for his toys. We don't just give him stuff. Chores. If he wants something, we tell him how much it is. It's, say, $30 or $20. We say, okay, well, you have to do some chores, and then we'll pay him until he gets that money.
Right. Yeah.
So now
I get that one.
Yeah. So now he understands that it's not free. Yeah. He doesn't go to
work for what you want.
We don't go to Walmart and he says, "Hey, I want this truck," and we buy it for him.
No.
You know. So now he sees something and goes, "Hey, I want to earn this. Hey, Mommy, I want to earn this."
Good deal.
So now out of his mouth is it's never I don't want, I want to earn.
You know, it's funny the things you remember, and I'm sure that this wasn't a quote from my dad. He probably heard it somewhere a long, long time ago. But it's those type things that stick with you. And I remember one day he was trying to teach me something. I had been complaining about something. I was a little guy, maybe 8, 7, something like that. And he says he had a pet name for me I won't repeat. Some of you out there know it, and don't tell anybody what it is. But anyway, he looked at me and he says, you know, he said, I was complaining one day because I didn't have any shoes. And then I saw a man that didn't have any feet. And even though he didn't have to drill that, I was able to think and process that. I need to be thankful and glad for what I do have, not for what I don't have.
Not for what you don't have, yeah.
And because I was the same way, I had to earn through chores money. And if I wanted something, I had to save my money to get it. So, great lessons.
Yep.
You know.
Yep. And, you know, and like I said, and sometimes we do reward him here and there.
Oh, well.
I mean, it's just, you know, but now I think he understands that a lot of, you know, most things are not free. And he really, and you know, like I said, he's 5. So it's kind of, we're just trying to just embed those little, those little aspects in him.
And I'm sorry I'm sitting here grinning, Shawn, because you keep triggering me. But you're talking about rewards. One of the biggest things with me and my old man, and that's not disrespectful, by the way. That's just the way it is. Yeah. But Saturdays, he liked to bowl, okay? And he wanted to take me as a little kid bowling. I could care less. I was a scrawny, probably 50 or 60 pound kid. But I knew if we were going bowling, we were going to stop at this place called The Spot. And I could get an orange soda and a hot dog. Man, that was it. That made my whole weekend right there. Yeah, let's go bowling. Yep. So, and that's the kind of memories you're generating with Ben and your soon to be, hopefully all things go well, another child. And they stay with you. The good memories, the bad ones do too, but the good ones should outweigh the bad. So, anyway, quit triggering me, dude.
No, that's all right. No.
We got about 5 minutes left, so you tell us anything and everything. Tell us about the Grand Canyon real quick.
Oh, the Grand Canyon was beautiful. Oh man, it was beautiful. We we almost had to catch Ben.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he almost gave us a heart attack. Let me tell you, there was this little ridge.
Eh.
You know.
Did you do the walk on the glass thing?
No.
You didn't see any of
I
those?
didn't do that. No. No, we didn't do that. Well, I mean, it was already worrying enough for him because there was a little ridge, and of course they didn't have a fence, you know. So he was.
They have signs.
Oh yeah, no, they have signs. Yeah, of course Ben can't read.
Yeah, I know. It's like
We can, but yeah.
fall and die, you're done. So.
And I mean, there was it's a drop, so you took a step down, and then, so there's this next little, platform, probably about the size of this table.
Yeah.
And then the next drop off was to the bottom.
Yeah.
And of course, he wanted to sit on the edge and put his feet down.
Yeah. I went through some tense moments with my 3-year-old grandson when I was out there, so I get it.
Yeah, it was.
We're counting down, and Shawn, I don't know what it is other than brother to brother, but it's always a pleasure to see you.
Yes.
I'm glad things are working out for you and Annie and Ben, and you need to keep me up to date on what's going on.
Sure will.
You need to come back.
Yes.
Love to have you back on Military Hour.
Yes, I sure will.
Thank you, brother.
Definitely coming back.
Love you,
Thank
brother.
you, bro. Love you too.
You're the man.
Yep. No, you're the man.
No,
You're the
I'm not
man.